Hello friends, how are you doing? In today's video, we are going to be getting ready together with my top recommendations for this Black Friday. Of course, we're talking makeup. We have a full face of things that you could not access at Sephora, say. So we have some Chantecaille, some Victoria Beckham, few Natasha Denona. We cannot get Natasha Denona here in Canada, so yes. What else? RMS, a whole lot of brands that we cannot access at Sephora. That's what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, friends, it'll be a little long, so grab a sip, grab a snack, and let's get to it. Hello friends, how are you doing? In today's video, we are going to be chit-chatting all about Black Friday sales. There's so much on sale. There's just so much on sale. Like, it's not even Black Friday and everything is out. Out. Brands want our coin right now, so we have to make sure that we make good decisions, and that's what we're here for. Chantecaille, starting off with their stuff. You know, their stuff is incredibly pricey, and today I will do two of my favorite products from the brand. I want to feature them one more time because we haven't used them in a minute, and these are products that I 100% stand by, that I love, that I have repurchased, and I know these are pricey. So 30% off is not so bad, right? We have firstly their Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. I don't know why this is called a face tint. This is like a primer hybrid. This is what it looks like inside. I love this stuff. It gives such a beautiful moisturizing base, and I'll show you. It leaves like a pinky tint behind, but it also helps to like perfect. It hydrates so nice, like so nice. Like, this just feels so good on. Like, I can't explain it. I feel like every time I use this on a video prior, I get like questions about it, and I haven't used this in a minute. I know it looks a little crazy because it is quite dewy. It leaves a little bit of a rosy tint behind, but it absorbs quite quickly. It doesn't really stay ashy on my medium complexion. And I'll show you how it really blends in. I don't know, I just love this stuff, to be honest. It's just so nice on. Like, it really makes for the perfect canvas for makeup. Now, their foundation, their Future Gel Foundation, is been my love for such a long time. I have this shade, oh no, Shea, I'm not Shea right now. I have two shades, and that's how you know this is some good stuff. I'm actually cream right now. So Shea, I use it for like summertime, and cream is like my winter shade. So this is a gel-like consistency foundation. It is packed with natural ingredients. It is meant to be very sheer. You know, this is not gonna give you a ton of coverage, but if you suffer and if you struggle with like rosacea and like acne, this has a ton of natural ingredients that are gonna help to calm irritation and calm redness and everything like that. Of course, with multiple uses, right, to continuous use. But yeah, I really like this foundation. I really like it. It has such a natural finish. It truly looks and feels like skin, and when I'm breaking out, I reach for her a ton, even though she doesn't have much coverage. So you're gonna see me correcting after, which I should have done before, but I guess I'm not awake yet. This is a light layer of this foundation, super sheer, you can see. So we'll spot conceal. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more, and I do like to work in layers, you know, less is more. I don't like to like really cake this up. And speaking of brushes, which is my favorite foundation brush period, of course Referal is having their Black Friday deals. You know, their stuff is amazing. I always feature their brushes. I recommend this brush so much. I get questions. BO4, they changed name. I think now it's LO5 or O4, but I'll link it below. I'll make sure to put in correct name of what it's called right now. I love that this one, we get a mini of this one and then a mini. So you get like the foundation, the contour, the blush, and then the concealer brush. So this is what I meant. LCO2 is the one for contouring, bronzer, and also blush. And then this is the foundation brush. So it'll be LCO4. So, and then you get a mini one for concealer, which I already have upstairs. And yeah, I recommend this. I recommend you really look into Referal because they are killing it with the new Huda brushes. I've talked about the Huda brushes before. I shouldn't get too excited about it. I keep just raving about it. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love their Huda, so look into the Huda. Now, Miss Natasha Denona has quite a bit on sale. She has few bundles which look very interesting. I love the bundle of the eyeshadows. If you've never tried her eyeshadows, I feel like it's a good deal. You get up to 40% off. You get 25% off site-wide on every product, and these are the two products that I picked up and I already have them. Super express shipping, and I'm so excited to try this one. This is her High Sculpt liquid bronzer. This is toasty. I wanted the shade like below this one, but I couldn't get my hands on it. It was already sold out. We are going to actually apply concealer. I did pick up her concealer because I needed a new one. I'm almost done with this, so let's just use her concealer. You know, I am a huge fan of her concealer. Like this is it. I'm scraping the sides of this. I use her so much. I love it. This is the third one that I purchased. I feel like this is my favorite concealer ever, which is saying a lot. I will make sure to link everything below for her site, especially the nice bundles that I saw. I wanted to try her blushes and then I forgot. Also on sale we have RMS. They have 30% off site-wide and a few other things that are looking really good. We are going to be using two of my favorites from them today. I only have one face. I cannot feature that much, but we are going to, you know, try our best. Now Miss Huda Beauty and her cyber craze? Yeah, cyber craze? Okay, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, she always has like deals over deals. I don't know all about that 80% off. Like, I don't think those are that good. But she has a good all around. I believe it's 25% off site-wide, which is good. And then she has few bundles and things like that. Her foundation though is, I believe, 40% off, which is amazing. And her loose powders, they're on sale. My favorite powder is the new one with the 2 shades, but that one is not on sale. You only get like the one, but she has it in all the shades, which is pretty nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and try Toasty from Natasha. This is the packaging. She's cute. She's small. I don't know, for some reason she looks small, but I'm sure. I mean, this is a bronzer. So this is the shade. Let's blend her a bit. Ooh, that shade looks so good. Let's apply this much and see. Ooh, so glowy. I love. I like the color. What do we think of the color? Do you see that glow? I hear amazing things about this guy. Literally, he skulls. So pretty. Oh, as I said that, BK Beauty. Of course, they're running nice sales. I do recommend Angie Hot and Flashy. I love those brushes, ooh, that was a lot. Thank God it's blending very nicely. Sorry about that heavy swatch, but you can see she is quite pigmented. Okay, moving on to brushes. So yeah, and Nicola Rose also. The newest volume 2 is on sale, volume 1 is on sale. Like everything, I think they're doing up to 20 or 30% off, depending on, you know, what you pick. I will leave my affiliate links below for BK Beauty. I don't know if they'll let you do like stack some codes, but I'll leave my code anyways, and then we'll try. I'm in love with this stuff. So pretty. It gives so much life and dimension to, like, since we have it, let's put a little bit on our, this brought so much like life and dimension to my face. So wonderful. So this was shade Toasty. I like it. Oh, Victoria Beckham, Miss Victoria is doing 20% off site wide, and I mean, her stuff is like, we're gonna use a blush today. I have the shade Snickers, which is a very pale peachy shade that I used to love a lot. Not that I don't, but I don't want to apply this. This is quite summertime. It looks lovely. And then this is the one that I want to do, which is Playground. This is Playground. You can see like a very just easy sort of like nude blush. You can apply this directly. It never lifts up your base, which who doesn't appreciate? Like, this is a very juicy formula. It reminds me of Westman Atelier, if you ask. Very similar to that. Her packaging is luxe to the max. I like to build it up. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Such a beautiful shade. I'm gonna set all over with Miss Huda powder. And if you are not using one of these for concealer and powder, I don't know what you're doing. I think you've seen me use one of these forever now, and I just can't stop. Ever since I switched to this instead of anything else, any brush, I just love it so much. Now, Patrick Ta, I feel like he has only 20% off, which if you couldn't access the Sephora, you know, sale, then this will be a good time. I have this blush palette from Huda in the shade Roseberry. I did return the pink one. I don't know, I was just not convinced, so I decided to try this one. I went into store and I said, okay, let's try it. So I'm gonna apply it a little bit more on top of this because we can have enough, right? Beautiful Referal brush, which is not available, but again, they have their limited edition brushes, and like any brush that you get from them, you will not regret. I love the formula of this palette. By the way, it makes you very filtery, very blurry. I'm only using this shade at top. You have to be light-handed because she is very pigmented. And yeah, this was perfect blush for that. Now I feel like I need to apply the highlighter. Maybe we apply a little bit of it. Let's just do a little. Like, that's the problem with this thing. It's so pigmented, but it gives such a juicy. Let me show you. See, like, it's so pigmented, but it's so pretty. So pretty. All right, now let's do RMS because I love these glowy bronzers and I feel like you should definitely take advantage of the 30% off. I have these two shades I love. tan lines, which is very light. But I also love Bikini Beach, which is a little bit deeper. I think I'll go with this one. So we do like a light wash. I am looking quite bronzy and all the things. These will give you, like if you wear this by itself, it will give you such a beautiful glowy appearance. It really, maybe it's a little bit more pigmented than Hermes, like not pigmented but like more glowy. Hermes will give you a glow, but these will just like really give you a glow. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's a beautiful bronzer. I can show you a swatch. I think this is perfect because it's quite neutral, so a lot of people would enjoy a shade like this. I feel like you can see it is so glowy, it is so pretty. Their skincare, like the cell is size side wide, and I feel like their skincare is very good as well. You should definitely take a look. I wanted to give these eyelids a shout out. We have Sunbeam and Flare, these from RMS. These are one of the easiest eyeshadows ever. So beautiful shades, extremely easy to apply, diffuse, pat pat pat, and you have a whole lot of Married Beauty, and of course they always do their sales. I feel like there are a few things from the brand that I love and I recommend, like their minimalistic stick. I love the complexion stick. I love the like to use it as a contour more all over the face. I don't like it for underneath my eyes. I find it that it just gathers a little, but like as an all over quick on the go, I love it. I so much love their blushes, and I really been enjoying their solo shadows, the single shadows, but we've already put this on, so I don't want to be super redundant. I will apply today Armani tints because lately I have seen so many comments. Where's the other one? So many comments on my Armani video, which I did 100 years ago with this, like so random, but I guess people are looking into this. I wanted to like swatch the ones that I have. I love these ones. These are their eye tints. I really like them. I enjoy them a lot. I apply them pat 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 and I'm out. I usually just reach for the browns, I'll be honest, because this is just easy for me, and I like easy makeup. But I will swatch and actually apply this one that I didn't have. Is shade 69S. These are very, very pretty. So let's try to do some good swatching today, shall we? Okay, so you can see this is a beautiful copper shade, and this is the one that we're gonna apply in just a minute. We're going to swatch 12S. Oh my god, I almost went all the way to the other swatch. I apologize. But this is a beautiful inner corner highlight that I like to use, like a little dot, and then also in the center of the lid if I ever wanted to like highlight. This is shade 25. This is also a very pretty green, like platinum green, or maybe not green but like gold, I guess. Okay, then we have 20M, which is the one that I used the most because it is completely matte and you can just apply it as a base for any makeup look, and then, you know, like a little shimmer here and there. We have 8S, which is a very fun shade though. It is sort of like a holographic, not holographic, twinkle, like a twinkle, like purple platinum shade. You know what I mean? Do you? I hope you do. 36M, which is a very dark, deep brown. But these do blend so nice. You can see they're extremely pigmented. And then we have 22M. Very, very pigmented. They dry and then they stay there. Okay, let me put this away. So these are them. I'm gonna show you 22M. I like to apply it directly with the applicator like that. Pat and blend. That's it. This is the Huda 03. You need the Huda brushes. Just saying. We'll do the same on the other eye. And do you see how perfect? Like, because it comes to a point in the applicator, you can just do it with the whole applicator. Like, you literally don't need a brush. And then a point for like the lower lash too. Now let's do shade 69S, which is the copper shade that I showed you at the beginning. Look how stunning this is. She's super pigmented. I don't like to use my fingers for anything, so I'll just pat with this brush. Do you see how dreamy these apply? There's like little to no blending required. They do set quick, so you do want to work quick. Okay, so this is how we are looking like. Now I want to show you a mascara from Beckham, because I don't believe I've ever showed you this. And this is, I'm not gonna say my favorite mascara of all time, because my favorite is from YSL, but this is a mascara that I reach for when I want very like long and just like long but yet separated lashes, and when I don't want to recognize, because this does not like smudge or anything. I feel like it gives me all the separation in the world, you know. Can you see that? Like, it really separates every single of my lashes, which not many mascaras manage to do. Like, a lot of them will just be clumpy and just clump your lashes together, you know what I mean? Not this one. Sorry, I'm not coming close enough. Today I feel like I didn't bring you closer, so I feel like I have to reach, but we're almost done. So this is also perfect for the lower lash. Like, the comb is so skinny, can you see? Super skinny, so like it's perfect for the lower lash. Perfect. I'm going to be using this Natasha Denona liner in the shade Noah, which I don't think that I've shown enough love. And you know, like when I placed my order, I regretted so bad that I didn't get more of her liners, because these guys are truly long wearing. Technically I have more time to place my order, but like I wanted to get everything together. Such a beautiful brown. You can see that it really contours my lips, and I feel like it's completely dry, like not in a bad way. Okay, I'm going to apply, since we are doing so much of Victoria, one of her tints. This is in the shade Cherry. But you can see it's not like a true red, which I appreciate. These will really stain my lips. You will leave them like that. And then I am just going to apply a gloss. This is from Armani, just clear. Alright friends, this is our completed makeup look. I love the earthy tones. I feel like they look very pretty. I love the copper in the eyeshadow and the combination with like the brown lip. Loving it. And can you see how glowy? Like it doesn't matter how much powder I have used to try to set this down. Chantecaille primer and the foundation really shine, and it makes you look like skin, like cheese skin, right? So beautiful. Love that for me. I really wanted to feature products that of course were part of the sale but you could not access at Sephora, say, you know, because we had enough of Sephora. Love to hear your thoughts. Are you shopping any Black Fridays? Are you shopping for family, for yourself, for your girlfriends? What are you shopping for? Love to hear. Did you shop already? Let me know below. Thank you friends for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.